Hi there, Year 7. Your RS prep this week is to write your own version of Moses and the Ten Commandments. So I'm going to tell you my version of the story, and then you need to write your own in your own words in your book. Do not let this prep take more than 20 to 30 minutes. So if you need to do it as bullet points, these are the key points, then that's absolutely fine. If you'd prefer to do it a bit more creatively, to write your own version of the story, that's also great, but it shouldn't take you more than 20 to 30 minutes. I want to see 20 to 30 minutes work. If it's taking you longer, please stop. Okay, so the story of Moses and the Ten Commandments goes something like this. Moses was leading the Israelites towards the Promised Land, away from Egypt where they'd been in slavery. Moses was God's prophet. He spoke to God, and he was a conduit, a go-between God and the Israelites, who were God's chosen people. They're walking through the desert, and they set up camp at the foot of Mount Sinai, a big mountain. And Moses said to the Israelites, look, I've not heard from God in a while. I'm going to climb to the top of this mountain, and I'm going to see if I can speak to him and just get some help, get some guidance. So Moses climbed the mountain, and he sat at the top of the mountain waiting to talk to God. Meanwhile, the Israelites at the bottom of the mountain became concerned that Moses wasn't going to come back, and they thought that God had turned away from them. So they gathered up all of their gold and all of their precious metal and all of their jewelry, and they melted it down, and they built a big golden calf. Meanwhile, at the top of the mountain, God is talking to Moses. And God says to Moses, Moses, look, I'm sorry, but the Israelites, they're not godly. I don't particularly like them. I don't feel like they respect me. I don't feel like they worship me. And I don't feel like they're good people. So I'm going to turn away from them. I'm going to cast them aside. And Moses pleads with God, and he says, God, please trust me. They're good people. They just need some guidance. So please give me some guidance to help the Israelites be more godly. And so, at the top of Mount Sinai, God gives Moses the Ten Commandments, and they're carved onto plates of stone. Meanwhile, at the bottom of the mountain, the Israelites have made their own god, the golden calf, and they're now worshipping it. Moses has been gone 40 days and 40 nights. They've given up. They've got a new god. And so Moses comes down the mountain with his Ten Commandments from God set on a plate of stone. And he looks at the Israelites and sees them worshipping the golden calf. And of course, he's furious with rage because he's just pled for their lives with God. And so he smashes the stones with the Ten Commandments on. He smashes them into dust. And he screams and shouts at the Israelites. And he says, you are not godly people. You have turned away from God. How dare you do this to God? And the Israelites see his anger. And Moses also smashes the golden calf. And the Israelites see his anger, and they go down on their knees and they beg for Moses' forgiveness and for God's forgiveness. And Moses says, okay, well, we will forgive you, and you will return to God so long as you follow his Ten Commandments, which he has just given me. And he then tells them what the Ten Commandments are, and that's what you've studied in your lesson this week. So that's the story of Moses and the Ten Commandments. I'm looking for your own version in your exercise book, no more than 20-30 minutes, but in your own words, please. I look forward to reading them. Thank you very much.